everybody, welcome. It's Lorena Kazawa here, and today we're going to be getting into some VTuber Newsy news. But before we do, I got a couple things to say. If you would like to support me, please support me on Patreon. That would be super amazing. And also, today is the drop of my Daki, so please, if you can, go buy yourself a cozy pillow to support this content creator. I would thank you very much. Nyang nyao! Okay, on to our first piece of newsy news. Here we go. This one is a little bit complicated, so take my hand. Let's get into it together. Okay, as you know, KoreKore is kind of like Japan's version of Keemstar, all right? So KoreKore had an announcement about NIJI. So let's take a look. It says, we will report violations committed by those involved with the VTuber agency NIJISANJI. The damage mainly involves secretly recording the VTubers who operate while hiding their faces while they were at work and disseminating the footage to third parties. He also sends her messages making fun of her appearance. So this has already happened. Essentially, what's happened is a person who's working with VTubers is secretly taking photos of VTubers and being very not nice. This is actually the person who's actually doing all the bad stuff. Their name is YAB. They are a music producer, and they've worked on lots and lots of not just VTuber projects, but pretty much like Japanese music. This person is very influential in that sphere. So here is a 4chan post, pretty much just explaining everything that's happened. So here it says, attempted photo theft by Mr. YAB and limited streaming within a few group chats from the studio. This studio is owned by YAB, not any color studio. Like a third party that NIJI has hired to help with the music, okay? For the first time ever, perhaps NIJI is not at fault. Alas, let's continue. Mr. YAB has a history of working with several well-known music groups as well as NIJISANJI. In other words, simply put, he is a well-known person in the Japanese music industry in his own right. They made the announcement as a warning to the industry. As of now, it seems it is impossible to prove this as a crime because the photos taken were faces and not sexual voyeurism, even though there was aphrodisiacs. What? The informant was a former employee of the company YAB was operating for, and it appears that the information was provided by someone who was leaked information by the company. It seems that KoreKore has already reported this to AnyColor. They are talking about taking some action. So this person, what they ended up doing is they did a detailed summary of the leak from KoreKore. So this is on Twitter/X, and this is from Noroiko Turns. And it says, here's my detailed summary of the leak from KoreKore. TLDR, a very influential music producer/sound engineer named YAB, took peeping photos of NIJISANJI livers, secretly recorded them, doxed them, and drugged them. Oh my God! There are also not yet identified accomplices. Oh God. Okay. The main perpetrator being identified is an influential music producer named YAB, who is also the representative of his own company called YEM. His background. YAB is credited to have worked with 30 plus NIJISANJI VTubers. Oh my God. Then it says, YAB has worked on many major projects and major groups, including famous dramas, anime, games. YAB has been an ambassador to the audio equipment company Newman, and it says, taking and sharing peeping photos of his victims. YAB committed acts of sexual predation in the recording studio that he owns. YAB took peeping pictures of NIJISANJI livers who went to his recording studio to record covers, etc. He then shared these photos with others, including photos taken with a sexual angle, shot in a way with the intention to simulate sexual arousal. KoreKore shows a text conversation between YAB and his employees in the messaging app Line. YAB shares a NIJISANJI liver's pictures, rated the liver's face and body, and also made comments alluding to pimping the liver out for prostitution. Oh my God. Oh my God. YAB also explained that he took the peeping photos by taking a video and then screenshotting them to avoid suspicion. KoreKore explains that this means YAB was pretending to be playing with their phone and moving it around in a natural looking way to get shots of his victims. Oh my God. KoreKore shows another text message between YAB and his employees where YAB shares photos of a second victim from NIJISANJI, makes a derogatory comment about the liver's body, saying she's extremely obese, personality, and lack of friends. Whoa. One of the employees also made derogatory comments towards that liver's body. According to YAB himself, as relayed by the whistleblower and not shown in the text on screen, he was just saying things out of line because everyone else in his company was also saying things out of line. Power corrupts, guys. Ew. Then here it says, KoreKore shows another set of text messages between YAB and his employees, where YAB shared peeping photos of a third victim from NIJISANJI taken by YAB clearly with sexual intentions. YAB comments, it's a great view. And that he has a, I don't know if I can say this, pitching a tent, I guess. Okay, KoreKore shows a peeping photo taken by YAB on a fourth victim from NIJISANJI and shared the text messages between YAB and his employees. And it says, KoreKore shows another set of text messages between YAB and his employees where YAB shared a picture of tissues in a bin used by a fifth victim from NIJISANJI and said he would give these to other employees in his company. Oh! Another employee commented that they want to eat the tissues. YAB replied with, the liver is cute and white juice. Ugh! Oh my God. Oh, this is horrible. Guys, this is disgusting. Okay. Then it says, KoreKore says he's only showing 5 victims here, but he received information on many more cases and victims. Oh my God. 1 is too many. 5 is, oh my God, that's disgusting. And then it says, secretly recording his victims and other creators. KoreKore shows Discord messages seemingly in a private server between YAB and other creators. YAB had a mic on secretly in the background while a NIJISANJI liver was doing the recording and posted a live streaming link of that server. At least 2 other people in the server replied they can hear the liver. He explains this server has about 10 people. Then, drugging his victims. Oh my God. YAB snuck an aphrodisiac called Benimu/Red Spider into his victims' drinks. That's disgusting. Oh my God. KoreKore explains Benimu is made up to help with pitching tents. Benimu is also listed on Japan's Ministries of Health, Labor, and Welfare as a drug that has reported adverse effects to health. I looked up the drug and found that it's apparently only sold in adult spicy shops in Japan. Its main active ingredient is lorazepam and sildenafil, aka Viagra. It can also cause drowsiness, dizziness, and also issues for the heart, bowels, and immune system. Then it says, KoreKore shows line messages between YAB and another person, where YAB is showing a picture of his victim with a drink. YAB circled the drink in the picture in red, explaining he had snuck Bengimu into the drink. The other person in the conversation was seemingly excited, to which YAB said, no changes so far, referring to his victim. Then it says, KoreKore shows another set of Discord messages from YAB in relation to other creators going to his studio to record, saying he's bringing the aphrodisiac. And also, so excited to sniff them, referring to the livers. Ugh! And I can't get enough of this. Oh my God. KoreKore explains YAB does this frequently. Oh my God. Then it says, KoreKore shows a line message of a photo of YAB holding up a pack of Benigumo. Ugh. Then it says, KoreKore thinks there might be other victims besides the one he knows. He only talked about a small subset of victims he himself knows about. And it says, conclusions. KoreKore explains why he finds it appropriate to expose this on YouTube rather than just reporting to NIJISANJI. KoreKore explains his purpose is to warn the whole industry. YAB is involved in much more than NIJISANJI or even VTubers. It is impractical to report this to individual companies. Oh, he's absolutely right. According to KoreKore, it appears it's difficult for police to investigate this. Shocking. At this stage, as some of the peeping photos wouldn't be illegal. But the sexual peeping photos may be criminal, even though they are not straight up skirt shots. And he thinks the police may do something about it. KoreKore finishes with comments directly from the whistleblower, who basically says the following. I've translated this part rather than just summarizing it. The fact that someone who teaches students conducts such rotten, immoral behavior is unforgivable. I agree. VTubing is a job type where it is not okay to expose someone's face. Yet YAB has been taking peeping pictures and distributed them with others, etc. He lacks morals, and no one should be involved with him. I totally agree. Wow. And then it says, KoreKore explains that this was first leaked by one of YAB's employees to another person, and then that person reported it to him. So this is an internal whistleblowing case. It's not exactly clear from what KoreKore shared so far what the time frame of these crimes and predatory behavior were committed by YAB, but one of the screenshots had messages from 2022. I presume this has happened over a few years at least. Whoa, that's crazy. That is disgusting. It's insane. There's always been predators in the music industry. It's sad that for some reason that industry tends to create people like this. But wait, there's more. So then Anycolor, who owns NIJISANJI, they come out with a statement. So this is their statement on Twitter/X. Reporting on infringement of rights of our affiliated live streamers by external creators. Thank you very much for your continued support of the virtual live group NIJISANJI and NIJISANJI EN. On September 1st, 2024, an accusation was made that an external musician, hereby referred to as the subject, had secretly photographed the appearance of an individual who is said to be a live streamer affiliated with our company during an external influencer's YouTube broadcast, hereby referred to as the broadcast. And the photograph that was sent to a third party without permission in a form that also included defamatory language. There are also suspicions that the target has used illegal physical force against one of our affiliated live streamers. In this situation, it is extremely regrettable that suspicions have arisen that the subject has committed an unspeakable act of barbarism, such as this one, which has hurt a live streamer affiliated with their company and which could even shake the foundation of trust between our company and creators. We will continue to investigate the facts, but in this case, we suspect that acts may constitute assault against our affiliated live streamer and violations of the Harassment Prevention Ordinance, and we intend to take firm action, including the possibility of taking the matter to criminal law. Wow, finally, they're actually suing someone who deserves it. In addition to terminating the contracts currently in place with the company and the targets, the company will also take legal action against the targets for breach of confidentiality obligations. That's actually correct, yeah. Violation of privacy rights, defamation and reputation, and violation of other rights. We will provide adequate support to our affiliated live streamers who have concerns about this matter, and we aim to resolve this matter as quickly as possible. In addition, regarding this case, there have been occasional voices on the internet alleging that our affiliated live streamers, managers of our affiliated live streamers, and other officers and employees may have committed the crime, but we are not aware of any evidence to support this claim that our affiliated live streamers or our officers and employees were involved in the acts of abuse in this case. Please refrain from assuming that this incident was committed by a live streamer or employee of our company and spreading false information. We are considering preserving evidence and taking legal action against these malicious acts. Wow. Finally, Niji's finally stepping up to protect their people. It took this to do it. We'll see. We'll see if they actually do anything. But like, finally, it sounds like they're taking stuff seriously. Wow. Okay. Maybe it's because they're like, oh, we're gonna get a shit ton of money from this guy. Like, I don't know. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. Like, but yeah, what happened here was definitely not okay. It's kind of like, hey, we're allowed to treat them badly. Someone else treating them badly? I don't think so. Okay, so that's what Anycolor's statement was. Let's see what the people on Reddit got to say. Seems like they might be considering legal action against those who accuse staff of being the culprit. That was, I think they kind of missed the point there. This person says, Niji reacting in a timely manner to grave accusations that put their livers at risk with proper response that doesn't devolve into slander nor throwing any bystanders under the bus. Am I hallucinating? Well, here it is, guys. This might be the first Niji PRW in quite some time, if ever. Still, it's too soon to tell if this is an actual improvement or just a stroke of luck. We'll have to wait until another termination to know for sure whether they learned their lesson. That's insane. All right, but don't worry, there's more. Here. YAB has come out with an apology. YAB says, we are very sorry for the inconvenience caused. From Google Translate, not going to be perfect. YAB would like to sincerely apologize for the discomfort and displeasure caused to many people by the problematic comments and videos I made in the past online. I deeply regret my thoughtless actions have caused the situation. We would like to once again apologize for any inconvenience caused to you. We take this matter seriously and will respond sincerely. I'm very sorry. That's it? That's your apology? Oh my god, that's terrible. This is the same apology that you would get if, like, you know, like your dishwasher stopped working. Like, this is, you like ruin people's lives, Yav. Oh my god. This is the shittiest apology ever. Okay. Wow. Okay, well, so that's YAB's apology. But YAB's like, oh, I'm not done there. Everyone else has got to apologize on behalf of YAB. So YAB's ex-wife also apologized. This is a post on the NIJISANJI subreddit posted by Permit Safe, and it says, does YAB's ex-wife apology mean livers are being recorded at his house unsupervised? Hey? Let's take a look. Regarding the current controversy, we would like to sincerely apologize for causing so much trouble to our agency, live streamers, and fans. I was shocked to learn about the details of the controversy for the first time through the allegations. Apparently, she is sensitive to noise during recording, so she was always out with her children, so the truth is unknown. However, we would like to offer our sincere apologies to all of our stakeholders for causing even the slightest anxiety to everyone, for not realizing that this was true, for not being able to stop it, and for the damage that was caused. On a personal note, I got divorced 2 years ago and have not seen my husband since then. I wish I could say something, but it may sound like an excuse. I was not a member of any groups that were allegedly disparaging or slanderous. It is difficult for us to respond to speculation and criticism. We are very sorry we are unable to respond. We fully understand your anxiety and anger, but please wait for a report from the parties involved. I hope the truth of this will be clarified and that appropriate action will be taken. The fact that people expect the guy's ex-wife to apologize for something he did when the two of them haven't spoken in 2 years makes my skin crawl. Yeah, that's a little bit weird. That's a little bit bizarre. It's like you divorced this guy because he was probably crap, and now it's coming to light that he is crap. What the heck was Niji doing letting livers go record at a place alone without managerial supervision or even anybody else in the first place? A studio in someone's home, for Christ's sake. Black company doing the least to ensure safety. I mean, it is a little bit odd that, like, no one comes to the recording with you, not even like a chaperone or anything. That's a little bit sus. That's weird. Yeah, okay. But don't worry, more apologies are coming in. YAB talents are also issuing apologies. How bad is this? This says, to all of our fans and everyone involved, all who are worried about me, thank you very much. We are very sorry for any inconvenience caused. I have no involvement in the current matter involving the YAM office representative. I really didn't know anything. Sorry for my ignorance. I am truly sorry. Currently, the lies are being spread about me, and I am unable to understand or resolve various issues or respond to slander, etc. I would like to take a short break from social media. I'm truly sorry that I have to take time off during all this turmoil and that I'm causing anxiety to those around me. So here it says, in Japanese culture, not only the person who caused the problem, but also those involved are expected to apologize and explain. In this case, too, by apologizing and stating that you are not involved, you can reduce the number of complaints, etc., and at least leave the fact that you did not know and have apologized. In Japan, this is the correct response. When a wife or a husband commits adultery, it is natural for those who have not committed adultery to apologize as well. That is Japanese society. Someone says, of course it's bad. This is going to courts and likely bankrupting YAB and putting any staff in jail. As it should. Yeah, someone like that does not deserve money, does not deserve success. They're disgusting, taking advantage of other people like that. But don't worry, there's more. Here. This is on the Niji forums. As warning, due to the allegation done by certain music mixer, several NIJISANJI covers made by their mix will be gone. So this isn't a list of what was taken down. This is just a list of VTubers who've been affected by this, right? So with those videos being privated, look, you can just see the loss of views in a day. Like almost 60 million views lost in a day. That is absolutely terrible. Like, it's not just this person. It's just like, if you go down the list, wow. This is like sending shockwaves throughout the industry. This one particular creator had so much influence in the music industry that he was able to influence all of these losses. So technically, NIJISANJI has very good grounds to actually sue someone who deserves it. Wow. Anyways, so yeah, that's what happened. Absolutely terrible. This person is despicable, disgusting. Horrible things happened. And yeah, I think I don't have to say it. Doxing people, not cool. Drugging people, especially not cool. Ugh, disgusting. So yeah, anyways, this is something that is sending shockwaves throughout the VTuber industry. This is something, so if you are noticing that one of your favorite music videos is suddenly privated, well, it probably has something to do with this douche canoe. But wait, There's more. So this is Gundou Mirei. Gundou Mirei was a female Japanese virtual YouTuber affiliated with NIJISANJI. Okay, she has graduated from NIJISANJI. She now goes by Dukugai Chinami. So this is Dukugai Chinami. So what does she have to do with this story? Well, guys, she actually knew about what was happening too. Chinami tweeted that she went to YAB's home studio to do recordings, and she was Gundou Mirei. YAB would play other members' raw recordings to her and say that so-and-so needed so much processing because their unprocessed vocals are terrible, and would laugh, basically making fun of other talents. And then Gundou was disgusted by this behavior. She remembers that they would replay parts of members' recordings and snickered. She also wonders if her own vocals were also shown to other members to be laughed in the same way. However, she also said that she was not aware of videos or photos being taken secretly. This doesn't mean that it didn't happen, just that if it did, she was not aware of it. She clarifies that she really hates KoreKore. She only spoke up about YAB because the name is going viral, so she just wanted to share her own experience. She doesn't care and didn't watch KoreKore's stream. So here is her PL here. Then she said, is YAB under fire for his recent stream? Well, I'll tell you, when I went to his home studio, I was shocked when I heard his unedited singing audio, and he said, I always tell him to heavily edit the singing, but he's just terrible at singing live, LOL. I still remember that. I bet you're telling someone else my song too. And then they go on to say that she's getting death threats almost every day. This is posted on the Kurosanji subreddit, posted by AJ Shell. I've been receiving death threats almost every day of my life. At first, I was very disciplined and reported it to police, but then I got tired of police cars coming to my house and people taking pictures of me. So I switched to internet reporting, and still nothing changed. So I no longer do anything. What is it about life that makes you get used to death threats? So then she posted one. She's like, yeah, you know what? It's a death threat. On September 2nd at 1906, I will kill Chinami. I will go to their homes and I'll kill them. If you don't want to be killed, send me photos of all the VTubers involved. Disgusting. I don't have to say that death threats are disgusting, but it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad that, like, she's literally speaking up. And like, that's why, like, a lot of people are afraid to speak up, right? Because, like, death threats are, they should be punished more severely than they are. This poor person has been reporting, and police do nothing, and it's just so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Anyways, so yeah, so I feel terrible for this creator. Nobody deserves death threats like this just for speaking the truth. Absolutely terrible. All right, that's the end of the VTuber Newsy News. Please make sure to check out my Daki drop today on Uwu Market. And if you haven't already, please smash subscribe and click the bell, press like, and if you have it in you, please support me on Patreon. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous day. Take care. Mwah! Bye-bye! So much for watching the video. Shout out to my patrons that help make these videos possible. If you want to help support the channel, you can always join me at Patreon, subscribe to me on Twitch, or become a member on YouTube. I also have links to merch in the description below. As always, I appreciate your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!